Hello friends, this is your Patriot John Adams making another video for $1 Silver. Here we are looking at the Bitcoin price, the 1 year graph. So it does appear now that we will see much more gains in Bitcoin. It is incredibly important to monitor and understand the current events which are related to Bitcoin. A very important thing that recently happened is this company called Shopify, who is like a collective of online merchants, 70,000 merchants. They all decided to start using Bitcoin. This could easily push Bitcoin just way farther than anyone even understands right now. If we're looking at this chart, you can see it's going basically straight up, and it just all depends on the events for the most part. We saw the events that were happening during this time, and then they kind of seem to slow down right here, and then just recently Subway and Shopify reported that they were going to start accepting Bitcoins. Somehow a Subway in Pennsylvania seems to be accepting Bitcoins. I'm not quite sure exactly how that's legal, but it is possible maybe that the elite like Bitcoin. You know, it's always a possibility. So maybe Litecoin would be better or something. That's why I definitely suggest varying your investments into digital currencies a little bit, because Litecoin is essentially almost the exact same thing as Bitcoin, except for it issues coins 4 times faster, except these coins are 4 times smaller. So Litecoin is kind of a silver to Bitcoin, except Bitcoin can act as its own silver by just using really small denominations of Bitcoins. Now we're looking at the 2-month chart. You can see that it has recovered very nicely here. We appear to be right back up into the $380 range or so, and I would definitely think that we're going to break through this shortly and go on a very large spike up above the $700 area. Why I think this? Because if you look right here, before it started going exponential at this time, we were around $150, and about the same time I would have considered this about the same period, and that we were around $50. So when it went up into this spike, it got up to what, 200, 250, we'll just say 225. So that's like 4.5 times as high as it was here. If you're looking at it from here, then we would go at least 4.5 times up. So 4 times that puts us around 600, around 700. But with all the events coming up, it seems to be a lot of events that are just lining up right on top of this. And you know, this thing could go straight up to 3,000. It's not impossible. It'll just make this whole thing right here just look like something like that in the future. So Bitcoin is really taking off. It is possible that this is a good time to buy, but please do your own research. And you know, I'm definitely saying this because, like, how can I stop you if you buy here and all of a sudden you get upset 2 days later you could sell it here? So please pay attention to my channel, subscribe for future updates if you are investing, so I can, you know, keep y'all on the right track. I don't want you making any mistakes and, you know, trying to sue me, but I don't want you making mistakes in general anyway, just because the more people who are doing better out here, the better we'll all be in the end, hopefully, right? And this is just a 5-day, 5-minute chart. You can see that it does appear to be going back up. I would expect, it's possible to expect a little flat period like this, but I mean, there's just so many different Bitcoin events. Like some companies offering 10% off if they pay with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's moving in, the dollar's moving out. I would get some Bitcoins, at least like 2 Bitcoins or something. I mean, if Subway's accepting Bitcoins and you had one Bitcoin worth $700, that's a good amount of Subway sandwiches that you could possibly live off of in some type of economic collapse situation. And I do think that it is actually likely for us to enter an economic collapse where we do have electricity. So it's kind of like an advanced economic collapse. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Be sure to invest, do your own research, subscribe. I'll see you soon. Take care.